Hey there. Welcome to my abode, my little casita for the month. It's Marbard, and yeah, we are back by popular demand. One comment, no, it was kind of like me, like popping that cherry, right? It's been so long since I played in front of anybody. I've definitely not done it on the internet. I think maybe a reading or two last year I might have broken it out, but yeah, I've had the nail girlies on, and then I've just been, just getting back into it. And I don't know, I've had that, but this whole full moon eclipse that we just had, Virgo, that's the, it's my north node, and so it's also can be the, the OCD and the need for perfectionism and all the other stuff. Like that's one of those, that's why we use planetary aspects and transits to be able to take care of these things that, childhood, being criticized, yada, 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 and then taking that and imposter syndrome and all of the things. And now it's like, I've got proof. I've got living proof, social proof, all the things, right? From my colleagues, from my partners, from my investors. And so, but we still also feel like a little, and I haven't been able to be out in the open and be able to garner any attention because I've had to keep my light small and nice and dim to make other people comfortable enough to do the things that they are comfortable doing when they think no one's looking. So here we go. So I didn't just pop out of nowhere. I am allowed. And oh yeah, okay. So I'm like, I just got like a knock. So you'll just notice with me, I am a psychic medium. That's what so you'll, if you want to stay on this channel, then you're gonna have to be comfortable with me getting signs from my guides. I'm telling you, once you start tapping into the magic, you'll see like grasshoppers and all sorts of things like coming in and waving at you and orbs, and the magic is real. But I have missed, even just, music is all vibration and being able to, and this is the way I would dress, right? Nobody would know who I was. I would literally go out of town. So it's actually how I met my ex-husband. Is I started an open mic night at the Harvey Mansion. If y'all remember, in fact, I've got that newspaper article with me, William. I know you're watching. You took that photo with me on the bongos and stretch and all the whole kit and caboodle. And so yeah, I would run around town, and then I got really nervous, and it was just because I was one of the bartenders at the top restaurant in town, so like everybody knew us, and I just wanted to be able to branch out, and I just got nervous, and I was just a hot ass mess too. So I would go to Raleigh or Fayetteville or Wilmington, and I would like find a cool thing to go check out or whatever, or like go to like an acting whatever we call audition, and then go and check out an open mic night, And so, but I always wore a hat because I was always terrified of looking at the people and just nervous, and it just made me feel comfortable, but it was like me getting out of my skin. So anyways, so we are going to, this thing is halfway tuned up. So just give you a heads up, just really easy peasy. I don't know that much, right? I used to play, but like super basic notes. All of my, like I'm trying to basically do everything that isn't a bar chord. A bar chord is like, you got to do this number along with a big old stretch. And I do have some big paws. I got big mitts. I can do it, but I just don't have the muscle memory or even the regular memory. So I do know my basics, and you can play like 300 pop songs with 3 basic chords like C, D, and G, or something along those lines. And if you can throw in an F there or even an A minor, you're in business. So but I would say if you can get like 5 solid chords without even like looking at the bar chords, you can do a lot. So that's what we're really going to focus on. Also, like I said about my strumming, I have never gravitated towards a pick. I don't like, well, I'm very sensitive to noise, right? And even more. And I don't like the way it feels. I always, it was really interesting because I was really annoyed. I was like, I wanted to play, but I had the nails. And I looked into like, can I get acrylics that are strong enough to just use them as a pick? And that's what flamenco guitarists do. Not if they can't grow them themselves, they get acrylics and they use their, for finger picking and stuff like that. But since I've had them off, I was into them. It's the first time. They just make me feel so feminine. I love the way they look, and I do. I drool. But it's kind of like, when I was no longer able to be a flight attendant, it was like 2 years. I cried and cried and cried every time I saw a plane in the sky. Every time I heard takeoff, it was just like, oh. And now I'm like, oh my God, especially after COVID, I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. 2 years, that's basically 2018, 2020. I was like, my colleagues, my former, it was awful flying those first couple of months. And I mean, they were still junior. You're still junior when you're 2 years. And when you're with a bigger company. Now, if you go regional, you would have been senior and you would have gotten 9 months off. If you're interested in becoming a flight attendant and you want to know how to maximize your flight, benefits with the least amount of work, now you'll have less prestige, right? You won't have the $400, Zach Posen design Delta. We get fitted. They bring us in and we get fitted. Leather gloves, the purse, all of the things. Can't wear neck pollution because Zach Posen doesn't like it. That type of thing. Or you can go to, another, like a regional where they just like give you 2. They're like, by the way, get one with 2 sizes more because you're going to gain a lot of weight. And it's only, versus 8.5 weeks of training, it's only 3.5 weeks of training. But even though you don't have the, like, I'm with Delta and I'm with the this, that, and the other, first of all, your quality of life is going to be so much more. And within 2 years, if you stay with that company, you can just be on leave and have like everybody and your grandmother on your flight benefits and just fly like a couple of times a year. I am telling you, if you want to know the ins and outs of like, if you really want to be a flight attendant for the flight benefits and to be able to afford your family, and you're willing to take like a year off to get basically flight benefits for your for life, and you're okay with not being, you know, United, Southwest, and everything like that, honey, brother, let me hook you up. Okay, so anyways, I progress, not digress. We are changing our language here. So okay, so I had the capo on. I shouldn't have left the rest on there. So because this was on here, we talked about the capo earlier. It's been hanging out on here. The weather is fluctuating, right? So that means like the strings have been depressed, which means more than likely the guitar is going to be. Also, these are new strings and I haven't been playing it. So it's going to take a while for them to settle in. When they get broken in, then they're going to stop fluctuating as much. And depending, you know, of course, I'm going to try and keep it in a more temperature controlled, but I don't have air conditioning. I do have like a little radiator heater thing. So it's warm. So that's why you see me like yesterday I was doing those readings, but I had like my skirt up and I was like, this isn't professional. I mean, I wasn't showing any goods, but I don't have AC in here. So yeah, anyways, so okay, so the strings, it's out of tune, right? So I'm taking this off, and the easiest way, there's like, it's like 61 million views on here. Let me get on my laptop. You can just go to YouTube and say tune a guitar. Let me tune my guitar, and let's do this. Okay, so I stopped on, because I was like, let me go ahead and show them. So I did the E, I did the A, no, the B, and now we're on A string. So I'm gonna play this, and I'm just gonna tune the rest of it, but you can see and hear it, I suppose. Let's get that. So I gotta, let me pause this. When you're, especially if you haven't even touched a guitar, this is one thing you wanna make sure that you don't get snapped in the eye. If there's a guitar that's been laying around, especially if you're in a dry area, this is well, I don't know if this is cat, they say it's catgut. Anyways, if there's any dry rot in the string and you start tuning it up just out of whatever you call it, like no bueno, you can catch a string in the eye. So you wanna make sure that you've massaged them a little, you know, depending like where they've been, but you wanna like massage them out. Just kind of wiggle it back and forth. So that if something's gonna snap, it snaps under your hand. Ooh, my throat chakra was going. I'm like, that's just somebody wants me to. Anyways, so good. So good. I can't live without my tea kettle. So, here we go. Wow, I'm like, you won't shut me up in a reading, but the guitar really bothers you? You poor baby. I'm like, I can feel you. So, here we go. So you want to make sure that this is not going to just like snap and hit you in the eye. Also, you want to make sure that when you are going to wind up, like, because it winds, you're going to see me winding anybody that's a real guitar player. Like, even I used to be able to string my own guitars. This time I tried it and I screwed it up, took it to the place, and I found also, I thought there's one of them that he actually did the opposite way, so he might have some dyslexia. Wow, really getting that throat chakra. I'm like, I need to smoke cleanse. I got my little handy dandy. Here we go. Oh, that's much better. So, okay, here we go. So, yeah, so you will want to make sure that you go back on the string. So you want to loosen it, and then you want to tighten it. So you wanted to give it some leeway, and then slowly, slowly tighten it to where you want it to be, okay? So I'm going back down, and then... Close, but no cigar. Oh. Oh, that one's opposite too. Oh my goodness. So much magic. See, that's flat. All right, that feels good. So we're gonna stop that. And so what I did is I went to Ultimate Guitar and I picked up the tab, and it was really small, so I went ahead and just put it in my notes and made it into like bigger text. So I was going to sing 2 versions of it because I wanted to see what, but I'm not used to asking people's opinions. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and go with the original version. And so that's what we're going to do today. I am going to cheat because I need to get my tomato thing going. I say tomatoes because they're really, really good. They've got lycopene, I believe, is what's in there. That's really good for the throat. But that's something that you have to build up. I mean, you can do it the night of, but that's definitely, so I'm just trying to get myself out of my comfort zone again and just not be perfect. Not that I ever am, but I definitely have a a past of the analysis by paralysis. So now it's kind of like, again, that eclipse energy. I was like, I'm done with this. I'm just going to do it. Right? I'm like, I've got people that are just up in arms about me just doing the most benign crap. So, and here's the thing. It's like, because they don't want, here, you all have something that you shine at. And I may be multifaceted, but there's some really, really messed up reasons why that is. The inordinate amount of time that I'm able to spend by myself, there's a really, really dark and sinister reason for that, that it's none of your business because I don't know you, right? Like, that privacy is a real ass thing. And just, you know, it's not like, oh, victim or survivor, this, that, the other. Like, no, I work in private intelligence. Like, not everything has to be spoken, and most things don't need to be spoken until they can be brought to light, right? And then I have the haters and this, that, and the other. Oh, you're just a false prophet and this, that, and the other. I'm like, I'm fine. I don't have to prove myself to you, right? You're not paying my bills. Your opinions do not pay my bills, right? I believe it or not, that's fine. But I'm really a great person to bring to the family reunion to see what uncle is diddling all the toddlers. So, going back to cheating, I am going to cheat. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Bluetooth, and I've got my phone somewhere around here. I've got the phone. I've got it queued up, so I want to be able to stay in tune while trying to strum at the same time and play the guitar chords at the same time. We're just going to see how it goes, okay? All right. Oh, but I've got to make sure that I'm in the same tuning as this, right? I don't know if the radio tuning is the same as the ultimate guitar tab chord tuning. Let's find out. I probably should have, I'm not cutting this out now. I probably should have figured that out. Oh well, I haven't done this before, so I'm like, this is genius. And then I got the Roku. Oh, I don't want to rip those anymore. I'm like, it's a cool rip. It's not a slutty rip. Let's keep it on the cool rips. Cool whip. I feel you, Mayo. All right, here we go. So let's see here. We'll just do this. I'm gonna see if it's like straight up. Not a quarter pounder of cheese. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, come on. I don't have premium. I'm not paying for that. All right, here we go. Yeah, that is not it. So, right? So, we are going to go with, we're going to take this capo, because I'm trying to, I don't want to get copyright infringement if I play it out loud for you, so. So that's not it. What do I do? I know there's a lot of silence. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go down here. I think she has it in a... Yeah, it's different chords, which is fine. I guess I'm not supposed to cheat. We're gonna do it anyways. I wanna make sure I'm in like, okay. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna do. Oh, I'm so nervous. Nope, it's gonna mess me up. Let's just do it. It's pretty close, actually. You know, it's like a, one's played at a, no, it's not. Hey, we are just working through it. I mean, who cares? I'm just gonna upload this. I'm not gonna even take it through CapCut. We're here for it, right? All right. La 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 la. All right, here we go. Whoa, no, that is wrong. Here we go. I practiced it earlier and I think I wanted it lower, right? It was like either. I think this is it. Yeah. I gotta write down which fret. So these are frets. So I would have, anyways, let's just get to it. I'm an old woman. Is that it? Or is it this it? I'm an old woman. That might be it. Named after my mother. Old man is Let's see. Make me an angel. That's too low. So, all right, here we go. I feel like that's like the pocket right there. How the hell is a person? Let's see. Because there's some high notes later, so I want to be able to know that I can hit them later. How the hell is a person? Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. I think. Screw it, right? I mean, it's a little hootenanny. What is today? Is it Monday? It's a Monday night hootenanny. Because I could try and edit it and make it all cool or whatever, but nope, we're not doing it. Ooh, I got some love from Callie. Ooh. It's C, I can't even say the words, PTSD, and with the C in front of us. Cannabis therapy, medical grade, not just like with your homies, medical grade, edibles if you don't want to smoke, anything like that, is a game changer for substitutions, all of the things. Yeah, I'm like, I can feel you, I can feel the hate. All right, here we go. So let's just try and do this then, okay. There we go. Named after my mother. Oh man, is another child that's grown old. Don't mind my timing. Your dreams were thunder. Lightning was inside her. Soul house wouldn't burn her. Long time ago. Make me an angel. Flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster on a whole rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold. Ooh, that I. Let's start over. Right? Ooh. Just give me one thing that I can. Ooh. That. Oh, I've lost my way. And that's okay. It feels a little low anyways. Let's go to the 6th fret. Let's try it. I'm almost really tempted just to go up here because I was singing it early, but I was singing for my throat, so let's just try it. Named after my mother. You see what I'm saying though? It's pretty, but it hurts. But I gotta learn to do the things. Okay. Do this again. All right. Named after my mother. My home man is another child that's grown old. Dreams were thunder. Lightning was inside her. Soul house wouldn't burn her a long time ago. See what I'm saying? But it's all right. At least I'm like, you know what I mean? A little practice. Make me an angel. Flies. I'm like, the directions are wrong. No, that would be me reading it wrong. Okay, so we got to. And see, I have no. So when they say calluses, so I have not played. These are like baby buttons, right? They're so sore. I don't have the finger strength because I haven't practiced. I'm not saying I don't have, but I haven't built it up. So it's terrible, right? But that's okay. That's okay. All right. I'm convincing myself more than I am you. I got a chunk of pineapple. Okay, let's go back to the chorus. All right. Make me an angel, angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster on a whole rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Ooh, something's. What happened? Isn't that crazy? Wow, people are really trying to interfere. The E's on either side, both strings, the top string and the bottom string, should sound the same. I don't know, I gotta go back to that. Isn't that crazy? What have I done to cause that string to go wrong? Probably just playing it terribly. Yeah, no. Can you see the forces that are just like, shut up, shut up. It's all right, I just like alchemize that somewhere else. So, okay, I'm gonna figure out this whole string thing and we'll come back to it. Bye.